What's up, guys? You probably hear the rain outside. We're gonna ignore it. Let's go warm it up and get started. My hay fever is really bad today, so you're gonna have to deal with that as well. What's up, Char? What's up, Danny? You new here, Danny? I think I've seen you before. Anyway, so today I'll be starting with low bar squats, and then I'll be moving up to, I think I'm going to try 150 today, and then I'll go on to deadlifts. That there. So don't drop a bar on it. Triple the weights today. I have my belt here ready. Put the belt on just for safety. Don't want to hurt my back. Anything like that. So what do you guys prefer? Low bar squats or high bar squats? I definitely prefer high bar squats, but I know for a fact you can lift more with low bar. that's the whole reason I'm doing them today. What's up, Roku? Plus, it's an easy way to make my total bigger is do low bar squats. Then people can't complain. Oh, he's only at a 145 squat after this many years. And then in a few weeks I'll be able to hit 160 on the bar, and then can't say anything. You know, just how it goes. We had some fake weight drama last night on a Discord server. It was crazy. Why do people need to do fake weight? Roku? Roku? So the allegations were this guy was mixing in 2.5 kilogram plates with his normal 20 kilogram plate to make it look bigger. You know, but he's claiming he's rage baiting us doing it. But you know, it's obviously some sort of mental thing to make the bar look heavier for videos. I mean, I personally don't care as long as you're not actually saying putting a fake weight out. If you're just videoing it, that's alright. Right. What's up, Body Beat 9? This rep's always the hardest because it's the biggest jump, basically. So that first 100 kilogram rep is always the hardest for me on these low bars because it's such a big jump, you know, compared to taking a 10 kilogram jump each side of this. Because this next rep will feel easier, even though it's more weight. How's the video quality, guys? Is it alright? Is it optimal? So 150. That's what I'm going to try to hit today. So obviously smaller jumps as I get near to it. And with a belt on, so do I have to set it on a quick lift because I have a belt on? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I need to set it on a quick lift? How do you guys feel about that? I have noticed that the low bar squats don't give me a low back pump compared to like deadlifts or even the high bar squats I do. So that's good. Doesn't mean I can go into my deadlifts and not have that fatigue. that was gonna sit right on my back. Didn't get a good upper back brace in that one. It's too close as well in stance. But 129. Let's move up. 130. So I'll just do 10 kilogram jumps. A little bit further of a break. So I did 127.5 kilograms for 4 reps with the high bar squats this week. So I felt pretty good, really happy with that. It wasn't like a struggle. So next week I'll do 130 with that on high bar, and then keep pushing that up while I keep pushing the 1 RM of the low bar squat up, because obviously eventually it's gonna cap out. But then I'll just stick with doing like that sort of 1 RM weight. I don't want to keep pushing it, obviously. It only needs to be more than what I'm lifting on high bar is the real thing. What I find is even the lighter weight in low bar feels heavier than high bar with heavier weight, but when I go past my high bar weight with the low bar, it still feels exactly the same. It doesn't feel like it's getting harder compared to when I push the weight up on high bar. It feels really hard with a tiny bit of weight. Low bar feels exactly the same because I feel like it just feels hard no matter what you do. Alright, 130. I might try to hit 180 for 3 reps with the deadlifts as well today with a band. What's up, Tom? I'm going to fly through this workout, I think, today. I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 lifts today. We'll get it done. I want to go out for a hike today. I'm already at 2 o'clock, so that's what I mean. It feels exactly as hard as it can be, but every single rep feels as hard as it can be. Right, 140. Up there. That's what I mean. I don't feel my lower back right now still. What I do feel is after is my hip area, like all around here is what I feel. And the next day in this session, like tomorrow, that's where I'll feel it. And my hamstrings. Like I feel it on my hamstrings. last warm-up rep, and then we go into 1 RM of 150. Take a little bit longer of a break now. Alright, what's everyone saying? Yes, Tom. Yes, shooter. We always gotta watch it. Well, I mean, my low bar is probably what a lot of people consider a high bar, which is where I get annoyed with, because high bar is a very clearly stated movement that Olympic lifters do. It's not slightly higher than a low bar. I would say yours is low bar. What you do, it's not just about where the bar is placed; it's about the overall movement as well. High bar is the full Olympic squat. That's what I think high bar is. I suppose other people think otherwise. And now I'm trying to get the bar like slightly lower on the back as well. I don't want it to be as high. It's definitely not where I place my high bar squat. Actually, let me see if I can test it. So my high bar squat would be placed right there. Low bar. It's about an inch or so down. Now you can see, I can feel it. I don't know if you actually see the difference. Yeah, slightly. It's more, you can feel it more on the bones of your back right here on low bar. I know a lot of people put low bar and they go like there. It feels good, but I don't think I'm not ready to do that yet. I don't have that strength to go like that. Right. Eventually I will be putting it down there, but right now I'm not. And you don't use a belt, do you? I don't remember if you use a belt or not. I'm just using a belt for pure safety. Just another line of protection. Still find it easier that I feel like the same weight in the bar, much easier high bar. I find it easier, it feels easier than doing this, but I know I can lift more doing this. I think it's just a mental thing, because mentally I feel like this is more on the back, but I'm not even feeling a low back pump. Right, 150. Alright, we've got 150 on the bar. Give ourselves some rest and then we'll hit it. It is heavy for me. Well, I prefer no belt, but I don't want the, for low bar, I just think it's a safety thing. Just a another line of protection. It's like I don't want to hurt myself, basically. You know, I still don't have a low back pump, which is crazy. But that could just be, you know, because of the how little reps I'm doing, you know. It's more of a, you know, low back pump and low bar squats, you know, you probably have to do a good few reps, which I'm not doing. Shooter, we had some drama on a Discord server about fake weights. There's a guy that's adding 2.5 kilograms into his bar and saying they're 20 kilograms to make it look bigger, but he's not saying it on his actual videos. You know, he doesn't put the number, but he's saying it on Discord, which is I think it's just a way for him to, you know, make it look like he's lifting more, but he's not like technically saying he's lifting that weight. No belt for me. Alright guys, do you think I have this or not? I don't know if I actually have this, guys. I've attempted 150 2 times with high bar before, so we'll have that. I have felt this on my back, but not in the same way. Let's see. What time are we at? 20 minutes. Right, a good pace here. Let's do this. I'm ready. I don't even have like shakes or anything. I probably should have had some pre-workout before I came in here because, you know, 20 minutes isn't long enough for it to get into your system. But I mean, it'll be in my system for my deadlifts. There is no depth. Depth is not a matter in this lift for me. It's just about lifting the weight. That's why I'm doing it, just to, you know, feel the heavier weight for my actual high bar squats. Right, let's do it. Fuck. You know, I'll call it a gym lift PR. That's what I'll call it. There we go. Let's move on to deadlifts. I'm happy. Well, I can technically now say my PR is 150 now. Let's just put the weights here because I'll need to use those. I don't point putting them back onto my stand until I'm actually done with them. Still using them for my session. That's the one bad thing about the home gym is there's not a lot of space. You're gonna trip over something. Yeah, that's why I don't like doing squats here. I need a cage, but they cost a lot. I don't even think this. I'm pretty sure this whole rack took over if I actually failed. Alright, deadlifts. I'm glad I don't have a low back pump right now, because that would make deadlifts very hard. What's up, Silver? Well, Silver, I just got a PR in squats, technically. Low bar squats. You know, I do like to make a distinction between them because they are very different lifts. So now we've got bands with deadlifts, and I'll try to work up to 180. That's my, 180 for free. I think that's going to be the goal, which will be a rep PR as well, obviously. Even without the band, it would be a rep PR. But we'll give it a go if I can get up there. You know, I may fail. It doesn't matter. I actually do feel like sometimes it feels quite nice to do the deadlifts after the low bar. There's just like something, it's like you're really warmed up, but then when I get to the heavier weight, I can feel the fatigue from the low bar. It's going to be a fairly short workout. I'm just doing 4 lifts today because I want to get out. See, that's the thing I hear about the home gym. You have to like wiggle your weights about and stuff to get it fully set up. I just need to get a deadlift bar, then I can get an instant PR. Because deadlift bars, and I think what the band don't do a lot more. Like they give you a lot more whip, so the start of the movement is a lot easier, which would be perfect for me because that's basically what I'm training. The start of the movement is easier, but then the top's harder. But I'm training that because that's my weak part, is the top. So does it take, will a deadlift bar even help me? That's the real thing. PRs all day, Silver. Alright, peace out, buddy. Because Bobby's not here. I even told him I'd be live. He was like waiting. So guys, my goal today is to try to work up to 180 with a band and do 3 reps. You know, I did last week, I did 170 and I was really surprised. So I can do 180. That means I'm instantly ready to hit 200 kilograms on the deadlift. Like, there's no questions, I could do it. But if I can't hit 180 for free, I'd say there's probably still a little bit more training to do before I can do that. Even though I'm not really specifically training deadlifts right now. You know, they're on the back burner for my actual lifting. I definitely have a favorite side for my my grip here. You know, I do the mixed grip, so I definitely prefer this side. But obviously, I need to do some this side as well to try to avoid any sort of injuries that can happen. I know a lot of people say to do it to avoid imbalances, but the main thing is to avoid injury, because you're overusing one side a lot. And there definitely is a lot more stress in the hand that faces this way. You know, it does have more load in it compared to this one. But the good thing is this hand is locked out. You know, there's never bend in this one. This is the one that can sometimes bend a little bit because just the way it is. You know, I could even mess about with taking the band off and then doing 3 reps with higher weight than 180 if I can do this. But that'll be for next session. Or even doing 1 less lip on the band. But then I could only do 1 less lip because if I took another lip off, there'd be 0 tension basically. But then if I put 1 more lip on there, it's way too much. That's one thing about bands, is they're hard to get a good balance point. The only way to really do it is to add multiple bands. That's a perfect way to do it. But you need a hook on the ground to do that. So I know some deadlift platforms have hooks you can put the bands on. That would be something I'd be interested in, even on a deadlift platform. Or even like a cage, a lifting cage. You could weld on a hook or something. You could do anything with a lifting cage. That's like it's probably something I definitely need to get, but they're expensive and big. But I don't want to get one that's going to be cheap. Then I'll have to upgrade again. No, there's no point in that. And then also, a lot of lifting cages, I don't know what size of holes they use. I'd have to get ones that are made for what I have already. I don't want to go and buy new equipment just to fit the rack. What do you guys think? Should I get a lifting cage or not? Obviously I won't get it anytime soon. I don't think I'm quite at the weight to need it. What is that? 140. 160. can see I'm using the other hand for those two. And I'll probably do it for this one, and then switch it back over for the last ones. If you have any questions, guys, just ask. There's no nothing embarrassing, just ask. Let me type it. Any questions, just ask. Glad I'm staying away from all this drama on YouTube. You know, the only sort of drama I've been on is Discord stuff, but that's just people arguing. It's not even drama. It's just people being, you know, antagonistic toward each other, which is kind of, you know, I don't see that as a drama because it's not really important. But, you know, like YouTube drama, you know, stuff like that, kind of staying away from that now. For the last few months I've been really far away from it, so it's really good, you know, progressing PRs, no drama PRs. So that's the good thing currently, and I feel a lot better, you know. I know people are probably still trying to bring me into it and stuff, but you know, just stay away from them, have no involvement. What are they going to do? Get their 10 views on videos and stuff, you know. And once again, I said this before, but I'm going to show the same level of support to the people who show it to me. You know, like on your lives, if people go live, I'll try to show up as much as possible if you show up to mine. Just as like the way they show appreciation. It's not even, I don't need that kind of support anymore because I'm fully monetized, but it's just a way to show I appreciate what you're helping with. Right, 160. I just need to figure out how to get more views on my normal videos. They seem to have died a bit. Like, they were doing really well for a period when my live streams were doing really badly, but when my live streams are back up, my videos are crashed. So maybe that's just YouTube's algorithm for me. One goes up, the other goes down, you know. I'll probably eventually have the live streams go down again and then videos go back up, you know. I'm going to make a deadlift tutorial as well. I'm going to try to make that just for people. I feel like that'll be interesting. I felt heavy. Don't know what's different about that. Let me look. I think maybe I have one too many lips in the band. That could be why. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the band's alright. Let's go up 170 and then we'll try with 180. I mean, I don't think have I done 180 with a band? I don't think so. So either way, it's going to be good. Yeah, I don't think I've done 180 at all. You know, with a band, without. Depending on how this feels, I'll take a look off the band. Probably put some chalk on, but I didn't bring it in with me. Back cracked. What's up? What's up, walking Goldie? Haven't seen you here in a while. How are you walking, Goldie? I was saying before, just, you know, I'm going to show the same support that people who show to me, you know, say on live streams and stuff like that. It's just how I'm going to do it. You know, it's not a support for support thing, it's just about appreciation. You know, people who stay in and watch, I'll do the same for them. People who come in, say hi, go away, shoot away, you know, that's the same support I'll give to them. You know, I feel like that's fair enough. You know, because I don't need people to stay in for the whole stream anymore. You know, I've got that monetization done. You know, it's just I'll give you what you give me, basically. That's how I do it. The same thing with my if you want to be a mod, you have to come around often. That's why I did remove a lot of people from mod, because I just don't see them. I haven't seen your videos pop as well. I might have to hit the bell notification for you. I don't know if you're posting a lot. Let's see. It's not even about that, it's just you know, showing the same thing. Yeah, 3 days ago you posted. It was shorts. No, not really live. Yeah, you haven't really posted. I thought I needed to turn notifications on, but you don't have anything on. Well, the mod thing's just about so you can follow other people, but whatever. Obviously, I've removed a lot of people that I didn't trust from being a mod as well. After I got fully monetized, for my, you know, channel safety. I think Yogi should probably go for his mod list as well and remove any sort of weird names. You know, because people come in, they'll once and then they'll never come back, and then they'll do something. You know, what was it, Stuart, the Fish Whisperer or whatever? He went on a banning spree in Yogi's channel one time because they got into a fight, and he just started banning people, which was crazy. So obviously after that, I removed him as a mod straight away. Right, 180. Let's put it on. I'm just looking at the replay here. What's up, Brian? Keepers. Well, I'm putting 180 on now, and then obviously it has a band. Yeah, it was. You know, that was really weird. Like, why would he even bother doing that? Like he doesn't gain anything from doing that, apart from having a bad name. Put the clips on so the plates don't slide, because sometimes they'll slide and it'll ruin the whole thing. So I don't have any excuses if I can't do one rep. I mean, even one rep's going to be a PR, I'm pretty sure. Because I think I've only went up to 175 maybe with the band. I'm not sure if I went above that. Oh, let's see. It's a lot of messages. Well, it says it goes from 15 pounds to 35 pounds. Yeah. So I reckon it's probably like 25 at the top, because it's not obviously at full stretch. So like that. But I'm doing it so it makes the top harder, because that's where I'm weak at. There's no need to hold it, because that's just, when you hold it up the top, there's nothing's being done. You're not moving. It would be, a good idea would be to go down again and like back up. That could be a really good thing, but Roger Smith, two people of ours. Yeah, it's like he wanted to take over Yogi's live stream basically, but yet again, someone else is doing that right now as well. I'm not as active in Yogi's because of that. I go there to watch Yogi, not to watch this one person with Yogi. Stuart did it and someone else is doing it right now. It's every single live stream right now. It's just a bit annoying me. Sure, if it's only 5 or 10 minutes, that's fine, but it's not. They'll stay up there for ages. I just want the... Yes, he kept insisting to ask where I'm from and stuff, and give him on and do a video, like a live stream with him and stuff. It's just like, no, I don't want to do a live stream with you. I asked him before, does he have a job, and he's like, no, YouTube is my job. I'm like, it's not though. I know you don't make much from YouTube, so he obviously doesn't want to say he's on benefits. I don't care if you're on benefits, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being on it. Right, 180. I'm starting to feel my back right now as soon as I put 180 on. Let's do this. Let's make sure this is even. Only one. That's all I had. As soon as I went down, I knew. But I kind of wish I did 180 last week. I think I could have got it last week. Yeah, well, I mean, Jimmy Brown told me Jace isn't a good guy. Apparently he talks about people behind their backs, but you know, I feel like Jamie takes a lot of things too personally because he has autism. I don't know. You know, so I'm just like avoiding. I try to avoid all that. I don't really talk to Jace. You know, he never comes over here. So obviously, now I was going to his live streams all the time, so I just stopped. You know, as I was saying about support. You never know with some people, you know. You don't actually know what they're like in real life. But yeah, again, I think Jamie Brown's issue was Jace wasn't giving them donations, which was a bit confused about that. Never really made too much sense. I am. As I was warming up there, I was switching. Obviously, for the heaviest weight, I do it this side because that's what I feel strongest. So windy. You can probably hear the wind. I think I'm just going to do bench and then that's it. Obviously going to do a lot of reps. This doesn't go here. See, I don't think I've done 180 with a band, so I need to go look at my videos. So either way, I think it's a good achievement. At least the rain stopped. out. They're getting wet. But I mean, it'll probably come back on. So I'm just going to end it here with bench press, and then, you know, that's it. Gonna pump out. I think I'm just going to move on. Ooh. I might do some boxing tomorrow if anyone's interested. I finally figured out how to throw the right properly. You know, instead of going like that. It's like this. Not like that. It's like. It's probably a very simple thing, but I just never figured it out based on videos, because a lot of people seem to, like a lot of beginner coaches, you know, stuff, they think people just know how to do that. You know, even they probably don't even know that that's what you should be doing, because even just doing that, you can feel it's much better, and it also brings your arm up to protect your face instead of being down. It seemed pretty simple. Well, you know, the reason was the live streams was to get watch hours, to get monetized. But now it's just like, I mean, I may as well go live if I'm not recording it. You know, I don't really want to be recording my workouts for videos every week. I will be recording 1 or 2 different workouts, you know, every so often. But I think I'll be going on to like more tutorial videos for lifting, and arm wrestling videos, plus the hiking stuff I'm going to be doing. You know, I've only been doing live streams for a year now, so I mean, I've done well. You know, the hard part of YouTube do work for me. Now I just need to figure out how to get more views in on videos. You know, instead of live streams, you know, live streams aren't what matters. You know, you don't get ads. You know, you don't really get, you do, but not really in live streams. It's kind of funny, this feels heavy today. So I'm just going to do sets of this until I'm burnt out. Then we'll call it a day. I'll probably head out and do my walk. Why is there so many people here now? You missed my big lifts. Now you're watching me bench this. But it's also it's a good way to get your workout in and just talk to people on live stream rather than, you know, just working out in silence or something. Because sometimes that can be a bit mentally boring. You know, it's like listening to music basically while working out. Also getting interactions with people. I'm going to keep it up, but I probably won't be. I've already not done as many lives as I was doing. Yeah, and it's also a good way to keep my lifting recorded without actually having to video it, because it's just up on my channel and I can skim through it and stuff. It's easy enough. Humble until I blow up. The whole goal of YouTube is just to be bigger in YouTube. I just want to try to really get more views on my videos. That's my main goal. Post what I like to post, and I don't really want to clickbait, but I probably will. I'm not an expert in videos. I just kind of post. Sometimes I'll get good views for a few months, and sometimes, like currently right now, my videos are pretty dead, but my live streams are up. Like 2 months ago, my live streams were getting like 10 people per the entire live, so 10 views overall. But then my videos were doing really well. I think people are going to be annoyed that I'm going to be counting that blue bar squat as my squat PR. But it is, it's my squat PR now, 150. The real trick is 160 next week. I probably won't do a big jump like that anymore. I'll probably keep it. I'll probably go to 5 kilograms now. I feel like it's a big ask to keep doing big jumps like that and not get hurt. That's like the main thing. Try not to get hurt. Plus my bar isn't the best. It's pretty uncomfortable. Put it on my back. Maybe I'll hit 180, 405 squat soon then because of this. Could be a good way, a good cheat code to get my overall total way up. I'll have to screen record that obviously and post it on my channel so people have video proof. I think that's me good. What's up, King Clark? I hit 150 on squat, low bar, so it's a squat PR. No. Because obviously people don't categorize their squats, so it is an overall squat PR. I only got 1 rep with 180 with a band on deadlifts, but I'm pretty sure that's a PR as well. I don't think I've done that before. I might have, I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, is going on about it for like 3 live streams. I just left. I couldn't be bothered with it. He's not coming to my live streams. He hasn't been to my live stream in weeks. So I'm not going to go to his until I see him again. He always talks about support and stuff, but then he doesn't do the same thing. Why did I pick this up before I was finished unloading this?
It's really hard to unload 20 kilograms off the bar with one hand. I know it. I don't think he's actually met them in person. It's like a whole online thing. Yes, what, Goldie? Sometimes it just happens. Stuart, GME. Yeah. Who else? Anyone else has any drama? Anyway, I need to go. I want to get out of here. Peace out, guys. Thanks for showing up.